So, we're going to get to our redemption story real quick, but this is Jor-El.
MurphyAKA is no longer confused.
And Lytbringr.
So, we were talking about our Halo Reach redemption, at least for me.
No, because
You were about on the cusp of 3.
Yeah, I want to say before I kind of jump back into that, right? Part of it, because I think I know which match you're talking about now against the LAN guys, and yes, that was a glorious night, and it was so amazing. Can't wait to get to that. So, all right, we just kind of finished Halo 3, right? Jor's still lower level. I'm kind of mid-scoring, whatever. Halo Reach comes out. Finally have time to play this and do it late at night on the weekends. So Jor ends up coming over to my place on like Friday and Saturday nights.
Like every Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, and we get online, just he and I, right? We're in 2 separate rooms yelling down the hallway, and we're freaking playing online. And oh man, are we learning things, and are we learning how to really work together well, and quite honestly, a lot of the time without even having to really communicate a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a flow player with the same person over and over.
Yeah, and so so the story that I'm gonna go with, because I'm gonna let Jor-El tell the majority of the other story.
Yeah.
Right. Is that there is a point, right, where if we went by the old ranking systems they had, I was just about to leave the lieutenant ranks online, and Jor was just about to cross into the lieutenant ranks.
Yep.
And so he and I get stuck in this match with 2 other people that, whatever the servers chose for us, right? Versus this team of nothing but generals.
Yeah.
Just
like the highest ranking.
Yeah, they're the highest ranked generals. Like, they have all put time into this, and these are guys that we quickly found out had earned their rank. They didn't just play for hours and hours and hours and just sucked, but still managed to accumulate the experience. Like, no, these guys were good.
Yeah,
they were the kind that probably played like half the matches, but they got so much XP it didn't even matter.
They're the type that and it kind of leads into the rest of this story, is that they're the type that after a little bit, right, people start leaving games because they're tired of getting their asses kicked so hard.
Tired of getting ganked.
Yeah. And so that's exactly what happened to the 2 guys on our team. They were like, yeah, we're out. And so we went, all right, that's fine.
We ain't no punks.
We got this. And so the 2 of us against these 4 generals, right, took it to these generals. Like, 2v4, we're going toe-to-toe with these guys. Right? And, yeah, I mean, like, there were moments where we're just sitting there, like, it would be, one of us running up, and, oh crap, there's 3 of them, right? And we're just doing our best, and like, alright, I'm dead, right? And then the other one runs up there, and pop, plays cleanup, and like, alright, sweet. We got 5-second breather. Whew. Alright, adrenaline dump again. Let's go do it, right? And then, man, we, like I said, we just fought out this entire match all the way out. And, I mean, final score ended up being something like 50-37 or something like that.
But when it's 2-4...
Yeah, when it's 2-4 against guys this good, like, that is a damn proud score.
And then they send us, like, a message where you're like, yo, thanks for not bouncing.
Yeah, they were like, hey, man, you guys were awesome, right? You guys played really well. And, like, yeah, we really respected these guys afterwards, because...
Yeah, you feel good when stuff like that happens. And for those of you that are like me and you're not big into PvP, there are advantages to not bouncing.
Yes.
Like in this case, the enemies only had half as many targets, which makes it harder for you to be found.
This is true.
I know in Halo they had the motion tracker if you're close enough.
No, but that was the cool thing about that is that we would actually switch off. Like, I go, okay, I got CQB, which means he was like half of a map across with the battle rifle. I'm like,
yeah,
cool.
At that point,
I'm shooting
he just
long
has
range
to follow
cover
you.
fire.
Yeah.
And when you start taking hits, you're like, from my left, and he can just swivel just like a degree and be like, oh yeah, I see him from here.
That's exactly what was happening.
I'm in the right tower. Got you covered. Cool.
Right? Yeah, and that and that's really all we needed.
Yeah, like Destiny doesn't have as good a tracking system, but me and Av have had parts where 4-on-4, the other two guys would like show up and immediately leave.
Yeah.
Because trolls happen a lot more frequently now than they did then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that said, like on the converse of that, like I have been a part of where I was like, oh crap, the match is starting and I can't stop it right now, and yeah, I need to bounce.
Well, yeah.
So it
happens.
Yeah, I don't just assume that. Like if somebody leaves right at the beginning of the match, as soon as it starts, it's like
should happen.
Yeah, ooh, that sucks, but all right, whatever.
And that's why
But
a lot
it
of
was
games nowadays have made it
a punishment.
people can jump in.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
And also,
you're
some games are
screwed.
punishing you for bouncing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you bounce X amount of times in like an hour or something. Like if you're just doing it to troll.
Like some of them, like there's punishments. Like you don't get to rank after a while or something.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like if it's just
But
once, the game will be like, okay.
It was very clear that they bounced because they were getting tanked.
Yeah. like a majority of those points that they were ahead of us were not from them killing us. It was from them having
Killed the
ganked
Well,
our
and
other guys. Yeah.
I believe that with, 37 to 53?
50.
50?
Yeah, the match ends at
So-
50. So
I mean, after those two left, it sounds like you guys finally started, like,
we're like, all
find
right,
your groove and
we got
get
this.
stuff done.
So
Like I'll be like looking at the thing, like why are they like 9 kills ahead of us? I've only been killed once. Murph, I've only been killed twice. What?
yeah,
6 kills between the other two?
Yeah.
Oh, guys!
Yeah. So, but
Good
that
defense.
was just cool for us, like in the world kind of thing. Like, okay, cool. They were like, thanks for not bouncing. You guys held your own. You know, if you had 2 other people just like you, we don't know if we could have taken this match. Like, awesome. Made me feel good. I don't
yeah, no, like that's why I remember this story so well.
3750?
Yeah.
I'd agree with them. Yeah.
Because even if they split up 2 and 2, like that's still 2-on-1 generals.
Yeah. Now, but then that leads to redemption
So,
match. Where
redemption-
shotguns were a very big thing.
Shotguns are always cool.
So, in the last video, we talked about how we played LAN matches. We played with like the same like 4 people in rotation, and I was in the lower end. I was there to have fun.
Yeah.
Murphy was there competitively, but there was like just 1 or 2 people that I don't know what they did outside of like high school times, but on Halo 3 and Call of Duty, it just they seemed broken, at least to me. At least to me.
It was pretty bad.
So, me and Murph have been playing Reach for a while. Find out our buddy has it, and he's like, yo, LAN night. We'll put one TV in one room, one TV in the other.
Oh, and this was one of those big LAN nights too, where we had like max capacity on each TV every time.
It was
with
great.
people taking breaks.
So at the beginning of the night, they realized me and Murphy cannot be on the team because we just ganked everybody. So, like that's the small things. Like it just felt good because we're like, okay, well, it's not fair because we understand. Like we play together on this map a lot. Let's
Like we know this, to keep it semi-competitive across the board.
We got spread you.
gotta
two
spread.
out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna split you up.
No, I think we made that decision.
Yeah, we really did. 'Cause, I mean, it was. Those were some bad numbers that we were putting up. I'm just saying.
They wouldn't believe it, but we're like, I'm just gonna move over to that side. And this is where I think we kind of pulled a dick move, but it was justified. I basically stopped worrying about the other team and just made it my goal to kind of kill Murphy. And if people got in my way, I would kill them.
Yep.
It got bad. It got to the point where, if it was Murphy, it was like a 50-50 shot of me finding if he was like hiding in a crack of a wall or something. Anybody else, if they try to like ambush me, I'd like walk into a room, turn and blam. How'd you know?
Stop it.
How'd you know? Murph hides better.
Yeah,
Basically.
so-
What?
like it ended up getting to this point. Like during one of the matches, we got on one of these bigger ones, right? That had like there were some enclosed spaces, right, in two parts of the map, right, and then there were these huge open areas in between, right, and they still weren't touching us. It literally just became a, all right, so I got a shotty, I know Jor's got a shotty, we're just gonna hunt each other.
Yeah, like we did not pick up anything else. We
Yeah.
did not pick up anything else in that match, and it happened on both sides. There'd be times when I'm running in an open, have a feeling, turn around and just fire. It's like, dang it, I almost had you. Because it escalated. We're like, okay, obviously we can kill each other with a shotgun from like 10 feet away. I'm gonna try to assassinate him now.
And so it became such a thing, right? That literally, like, keep in mind, these top players that were used to just being able to shut us down almost at will, right? Are trying to get involved in our little match, and we're like, sit down, all right, daddy.
Bam.
You know, daddy, and your uncle are working here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Daddy's trying to have a conversation.
Pretty much.
Let him talk.
Yeah.
With the shotgun.
Exactly, and then. Yeah, like to be honest, I'd kind of forgotten about the assassination portions, right? Because George's right. There was a point where we were just like, I can get you with the shotgun. It's not satisfying unless I stick my combat knife in the top of your head. And so that's what we did. This entire match, he and I are just having a personal vendetta, and everybody else is just trying to get involved. And we're like, stop it, guys! Like, the big boys are playing.
We just won points.
Yeah.
And you guys are like,
and the thing is,
go get him over in that sandbox.
Because we're forcing each other to basically play close quarters, we have to run across this huge map. So we do come across the enemy team at times. A lot. It'll be like, oh look, there's two of them there. I think Murph's behind them. Let me go check. Why are you firing? Bam, bam. You shouldn't have fired at me.
You know, there are other moments, right, where, I'm sitting there, I see him across the map, I'm like, alright, I gotta make that dash if I'm gonna get him. And I start dashing, I'm like, wait a minute, and I stop and I flick my character back a step, just as that freaking sniper round comes right in front of my face, and I'm like, I
don't care what game you're playing, but when you take a few steps and you just see an energy beam or a bullet or anything just fly in front of your view, and you're like,
I will say,
that could have sucked.
I will say, one of the few things I was good at, because I attribute this to I did not know better, so I didn't know you weren't supposed to do it, so I did it anyway. On huge maps, I was that guy that was like, why is everybody hiding? I'm just going to run out in the open, and sometimes it would work. And I came across like the enemy, that was like the one time I spooked the other guys in Halo 3, it was like at Gulch. I just ran across this field, popped over the hill, and just threw a grenade, and like, boom. Like,
it's because nobody does that in Gulch. Why would you do that in like, everybody is watching.
Well, see, and like, that's the crazy thing about like playing with these guys, that eventually you get good enough to where you're like, you know what? Most other times, it'd be pretty stupid to run out in the open like that. But you know what? This is how I'm going to figure out where they're at, and then I'm going to return counterfire, right? And I'm going to snipe them from the middle.
And this is Jor-El.
And MurphyAKA.
And this was Lytbringr.
Lights out!
Yay!